Okay, so let's do this relic quest. Resonating with perfection. Garrow is itching to go on perfecting the Manderville weapons. I hear Gobbert's finally figured out how to perfect his alien weaponry. About bleeding time, eh? Yeah, I have. I'm actually in an open voice channel right now on my Discord. We shall inform his lordship that you are eager to begin. There's various roles for various games. Um, though my Discord's gone kind of unused for a long time, so it's like seeing activity in it anytime is like super exciting for me. At long last, this ends our the end to our arduous yet most rewarding weaponsmithing journey is finally in sight. And a bloody expensive journey it's been. So I'm here not as a dutiful wife or doting mother, but as a concerned senior partner of Manderville and Manderville. Our company's footed the bill for all sorts of extravagant materials and expert assistance, not to mention the rent we're paying for these high crucible facilities. Yeah? Should be able to. Once you accept the rules. Yeah, it doesn't look like you've gone to the rules section and clicked the little thing. Once you do that, all the various channels should open up. Our company's footed the bill for all sorts of extravagant materials, and I already read that. Even if this is the final stage of the process, that's only one Manderville weapon out of a how sudden many? Our side business in replica weapons ain't exactly booming neither, so I reckon I needed to come and gauge the value of continuing this venture with my own two eyes. So let us offer our full cooperation to my business partner as she oversees proceedings. Now there's a sight. Seems his lordship lost his cocksure composure. Oh, please do share. Huh. What happened, Gobbert? Weren't we just telling me how your ridiculous wealth made you free to craft whatever you pleased? I'd be on my best behavior if I were you, Master Geralt. After all, your considerable remuneration is one of the most main expenditures Lady Julian will be scrutinizing. Let's move on to the topic of armament augmentation, shall we? Unsurprisingly, the key to perfected weaponry lies in the application of the perfect oil, a substance known as Ultra Manderville. This superlative lubricant will serve to maximize ethereal conductivity. Again with the creepy oils. And as one might have predicted, the Ultra Manderville's main ingredient is derived from yet another incredibly rare meteoric material, cosmic crystallite, 'tis called. When it came to the method for extracting said ingredient from the meteorite, however, my ancestor's relic was conspicuously devoid of instruction. Thus I consult with Master Poo-Poo. Thanks to his encyclopedic knowledge of alien civilizations, he was able to furnish me with the requisite technique. Okay, thank you for the hydrate. But if you are willing to join me in voice, the general voice channel should be available. Feel free, you should just be able to join that. If not, let me know. Only problem is you'll probably have to listen to me read off text. So, must say, it is a rather unorthodox process and one I cannot complete alone. shall necessitate the involvement of everyone present. I don't like the sounds of that. What foppish nonsense are you meaning to foist upon us this time? Normally I would say not to advertise yourself, but I'll allow it in this case. You're not probably any worse than any of the rest of the people, myself included. Oh, nothing too terribly taxing, I assure you. All shall be explained in due course. Ere we can begin, we must tend to the tedious chore of procuring crafting materials. If you would pray acquire the chrysolite through your usual tombstone hungry vendor, we shall require 3 goodly chunks, one for the oil's main ingredient and the others to reshape the weaponry itself. Yes, I should warn you that these advanced mandervillian techniques will not only enhance your armament's properties, but also greatly after its appearance. In anticipation of such wondrous transformation, let us hurry to our tasks. Like me personally, I don't do very well. Oh, congratulations. That is a big step. That is a step I have been working on for a very long time. It's just finding an artist and having the money to actually... Finding a good artist and having the money to actually pay them is pretty hard to do. So, congratulations on finding an artist, and you'll have to let me know when you actually debut with it, and I will try to make sure to come swing by and check it out. Do I have another bow on me? I do. Oh, that is so very nice for you. A friend is supposed to have been doing one for me. But unfortunately, she's had health problems for, like, right after she started working on it, just a whole bunch of health problems started happening, and so she's just not been able to. One of these days I will find someone who's actually at least somewhat affordable. And get one done. Either that, maybe if I get a large bonus from work that I don't have to spend on something. Oh, let's have a look at them shiny rocks. I hope so too. Alright, these ought to do the trick. I'll grab his lordship and can get to work. Thank you for your untiring efforts. These acquisitions are most demanding, I know, but we could not proceed without them. Chrysolite of this type is said to have mystical properties. Its every mote infused with ether from its journey across the cosmos. We will use Godbrand's technique to harness and condense that cosmic energy, that we may extract a single concentrated drop. This precious liquid is the heart and soul of our Ultra Manderville coating. Well, that's bloody fascinating and all, but would you explain the God's damn technique already? You mean to have us fighting this time? Meditating? Dancing, my good man. We shall perform the traditional dance of House Manderville together. In his search for a viable method, Godbrand failed to extract the crystallite's ethereal essence innumerable times. Frustrated beyond measure, he eventually contacted a friend on a far-off star to ask for advice. Thus did he learn the theory of compressing the crystallite's stored energies by bombarding it with a specific etheric waveform, much like squeezing a lemon. An inspired Godbrand then returned to work, where he experimented with generating waveforms through physical movement. One particular choreography provided the perfect resonance, and lo, the trademark Manderville undulations were born. Oh, and as it so happens, the far-off star in question was the homeworld of our own Master Poo-Poo. 'Twas his keen eye that recognized the familiar resonant properties of our gentlemanly dance and allowed us to rediscover the extraction process. Dress it up in fancy words all you want, but I ain't swallowing this ridiculous shite. Think you can extract minerals with your daft dancing? Ha! Count me out. I've come in the strictly observational role, so no dancing for me neither. If you both so wish, we shall perform the extraction without you. As for you, your role shall be most crucial. I should like you to hold the crystallite and catch the quintessence as it falls. It's a toss-up between Ninetales and Zorark. You see, load of chocobo shite. The dance lacks sufficient intensity. For the love of fine. And yourself? Greninja? That's a good one. I mean, it's bloody magical. The resonance is still not strong enough. That's an odd one that I've not heard anyone ever say. Honestly, I still need to get around to playing the new DLC. Or, well, the latest DLC for Pokemon. Huzzah! Our combined performance did the trick. Master Geralt and I will take it from here. Let us prepare the vial of Ultra Manderville and proceed with the final augmentation. Aye, you're about to witness the peak of craftsmanship. I don't know. I just have this like large backlog of games I need to play, DLCs I need to play through. I got a couple games I'm actually trying to like platinum. Now we apply the Ultra Manderville coating, as with the prior stage. The final composition of the oils and ingredients will greatly influence the armament's properties. As we need you to take a moment to consider well which qualities you value most in your weaponry. Think that's good. Probably not, but I think so. But we'll go with it. You are certain, then so shall it shall be. Actually, so far, looking at it, it's probably one of the better looking bows in the game so far. Behold, the work is done. The perfected art of dedicated artisans. A mandervillious compound bow. The beauteous tangible reward for all our toil and sacrifice. It's a grand sight, all right. Fighting mammoths, drinking weird booze, and dancing weirder jigs is an odd, bloody way to forge a weapon. But you can't argue with the end result. There is, in fact, one other favorable consequence to finishing our project. My family's relic contains what appears to be locked recording, and if what Master Poo-Poo tells me is correct, our completed Manderville weaponry should serve as the key to opening it. Shall we give it a try? Excellent. So it would seem the relic has responded to your armament. Let us commence the viewing. If you are watching this recording, then I must assume you have successfully brought the Manderville weaponry to its completed state. Allow me then to share some of the philosophy that went into the weaponry creation. As I explained in my previous story, the many worlds upon which we Mandervillians resided were laid to waste by an inexplicable catastrophe. The final days, one must imagine. Peace reigns upon this star for now, but we can never know when or what manner of chaos might threaten our tranquil lives. Thus I endeavor to forge armaments with the power to repel any threat, no matter how dire. However, in the wrong hands, such powerful weapons may exacerbate the very problem that they were created to solve. Sadly, my long search for worthy yielders, those possessed of both martial excellence and unyielding moral fortitude, has failed. I am left with no choice but to destroy my triumphant works. That explains how you lost the originals, eh? In the hopes that a deserving hero one day emerge, I've decided to leave the secrets of their manufacture to my heirs. By necessity, the process must be rendered cryptic, lest these potent armaments be too readily attained. The fact that you are watching this proves you had the wisdom to pierce my elaborate obfuscations, and the discipline to retrace the grueling steps of my smithing saga. I have faith in your judgment. Do what is just, and entrust the manderville weaponry to those who champion the ideals of peace. Probably not the group of people you should probably be entrusting it to at all. How gratifying to know that my motives were aligned with those of my ancestor. 'Twas my own experience of the final days which moved me to recreate the manderville weapons and put them in heroic hands such as yours. And 'tis more gratifying still that you should succeed in the task which Godbrand himself set for his descendants. I thank you all for your valuable contributions. I admit it was a bit of shock to hear you was crafting alien designs, but you hired the right smith for the job. You know the job isn't over yet, yes? There are still many weapon variants we have left to reforge. I know. Don't get your bloody small clothes in a twist. I'll stick around until the last blow is hammered. For the extraction of the Ultra Manderville essence, I must ask that you call upon the assistance of the High Crucible Alchemists. It matters not who performs the dance, as long as they do so with gentlemanly perfection and aplomb. It's clear to me now that the Manderville weapons are more than just a pet project. They're an investment in the future of our world. You have my permission to keep them on the books as an official Manderville and Manderville enterprise. That is a relief. It would be difficult to cover these expenses with my weekly entertainment budget. That settled, we can continue as before. Our most excellent house Manderville artisan shall handle requests to perfect other weapons in your possession. Meanwhile, our resident expert alchemist will assist with adjusting weapon properties, assuming you supply the requisite crystallite, of course. All in all, this has been a most satisfying experience. My thanks again. I look forward to our next mutually beneficial encounter. Though recently, with the recent success of Pal World, it's just like everyone seems to be just dogpiling on Scarlet and Violet, and it's just like, I mean, yeah, except for maybe a few optimization issues where it wasn't optimized properly, it's not a bad game. It was actually, I felt, pretty decent. And better than several other Pokemon titles that they ever put out. But everyone keeps saying how bad it was. Just don't get it.